Hello everyone, and welcome back to Darkstorm Does Minecraft, my single-player Let's Play series where I take a look at the Direwolf20 mod pack from the FTB launcher. I have been doing some stuff. We fixed up a lot of Britannia last time, and then we got going with the thermalities. I found out that they actually produce a ton of mana. Now, seriously, these two, everything's been running fine, no problem, but the output of the flowers, just directly whenever they activate, actually took quite a while in between. I was wrong about that. But I needed to get an Elven mana spreader for each flower. Otherwise, the mana production would be too high and they wouldn't be able to keep up, which would lose us mana. So I actually needed one of each. So I haven't upgraded to 8 thermal lilies around this one. Because to do that, I tested it out, you need a Gaia mana spreader. So the upgrade to the Elven mana spreader. Now that's a bit of a toughie, or not tough one. It's a bit of troublesome to get because you need Gaia spirits. You can see here the Gaia mana spreader requires these Gaia spirits, which are dropped from the Guardian of Gaia, the boss. The Dragonstone is not so bad. Pretty sure you can make those with the mana diamonds or something that you trade for the portal. But I have upgraded here with the spark. It is recessive, meaning all mana dumped in here will be sent out by the spark. So that's why everything is running smoothly. I've taken down the timer and the entire dumping here on the Ender Flames because, well, that's not really needed. We have a surplus of mana, though not by much right now. So we have to take on the Gaia Guardian. Now the Gaia Guardian is several times worse than the Wither, because it withers you, it summons monsters, it shoots at you, it does loads of stuff. It's not fun. So to get ready for that, I think it's about time we get some better armor. I've been out just doing a bit of Thaumcraft because I found out we actually need that as well. But as you can see, I have a lot of weak blood shards. Those are just crafted. I crafted them with the slates because we had a ton of them and we actually had 64 demonic slates as well. So I thought that we should start investing in the bound armor from blood magic. That is bound armor, as you can see here. These bound helmets, I'm pretty sure they negate practically all damage at the cost of LP from your network. And considering that we have, well, that's what, 1 million LP? Yes, 1 million LP in the network, I'm pretty sure we'll do fine. But to make these the bound armor, you actually need to use blood shards to make these empty sockets, and each empty socket has to be filled, oops, there it was, with 30,000 LP. That's a lot of LP, and we are going to I have actually already planned a bit of what we're going to do. I have not finished the mob farm or made that because if you remember what I said about creepers keeping blowing holes and things, they keep doing that still, and it's pissing me off. It's not entertaining. It really sucks, so I want to do something about that. As you can see here, we have tier 5 and it's nearly full with capacity for 50,000 LP. Now, that's because we're using these runes of augmented capacity. There is a better version of those, which is why I have these demonic slates in my inventory. Using these, you can upgrade to these, rune of superior capacity. Now, these give a flat-out boost of, I believe, 2,000. I think I have 20 of them, so that would be 40,000, and that one has base of 10, so yeah, of 2,000 LP. The augmented versions, the superior capacity, they give a bonus of percentage, meaning as soon as you have, I think the wiki said about 17 or more of these, it would actually be better off to upgrade them to the superior capacity. So I'm going to do that first of all, because then we should be able to get a ton of blood, or at least a ton of LP stored, so that it will be done when we make the bound armor. Now, because the bound armor is so freakishly expensive, I'm going to... Oops. I'm actually going to need... Where is it? Where's my orb? Oh, I forgot it down there. I'm an idiot. Well, I might as well explain about what I was thinking about with this. The armor can be upgraded and augmented with sigils. Now, I'm not going to do that just yet, because I can always uncraft it or unbind it and then upgrade it later, but that's mostly because you need the... well, to make it good, you sort of need the... was it demonic soul shards? Or demon blood shards? What are they called? Blood shards. So demon blood shards. And you will have to... I need buckets. Buckets. I'm going to need at least some more of those. So 20. And I'll just do this. 40. Then we can do this and this. Hopefully. I'm just gonna dump all these in there. And I'm lagging because I used all of it and I used all the buckets. Well, that was horrible. Where was I? Oh yes. The bound as about said, the bound armor can be upgraded and it's really awesome. I'm thinking of actually just making one of them. There is the sanguine helmet, which I believe is, let's just see here, sanguine. This is the entire sanguine stuff. Robes and beautiful hidden power. You bind the goggles of revealing, so you can actually see just like the goggles of revealing. I'm not very sure what this does. This actually gives a V discount. Volume chest plate. So this is just imbued. Interesting. I actually didn't know that was part that existed. Oh well. Now, I wanted to do Thaumcraft because there is a one foci, or one focus, that actually allows you to ward a block, meaning it cannot be destroyed. So that means I could actually ward those blocks up there, and the creepers could blow up as much as they want, and it would never break. However, it's sort of far up the tech tree to get it, so it's a bit difficult, so I'll have to do some stuff for that first. Now, this one had a capacity of 50,000 before. What does it have now? 67,275. That's not much better, but it is better. For crying out loud. Oh well, I have a lot of these weak blood shards because a lot are actually needed. I should probably put some stone down here to remake that, but yeah. Now, I can just show you what I have in mind also, because I've actually built something extra. Not only have I flattened out, I made an excavator. I called it Diggums. Why? Well, because I really like this series Artemis Fowl by Iron Colfer. I'm actually not sure how to pronounce it. It's Aaron Colfer. It's awesome. I like that series. It's something I read when I actually started reading that when I was a teenager, so that actually makes sense. That long time ago? Yeah, it's a series about well, it's a criminal mastermind. His name's Artemis Fowl, blah blah blah. But there's a dwarf there that likes digging, and his name is Morch Diggums. So I made this in his honor. Now, the excavator here, as you can see, is a digging tool, and just like the hammer, it goes in a 3x3 area of effect. So that's nice, and it really helped me actually flatten out the terrain behind the house. Because, well, I'm not really... Oh god, I forgot to light it up. Oh well. As you can see, there's tons of mobs spawning there, and I think that's actually a hat that I don't have. So... Target practice! I said target practice. Die! There we go. Okay, it was a hat I had. It was a hat I had. Hat I had. Well, I made this. I made these. I hope you like the aesthetics of it. I thought that at least the Thaumcraft part, everything has just been so square and slightly boring, so I thought I would make a circular room. And this is actually going to be a tower later on for Thaumcraft, where I can put the research stuff in, the storage stuff in, and higher ups I can make the well, you can actually make golems and such odd things, but there's also the infusion part. As you can see, I did some research here in. This is for the nodes, so that I can actually recharge. There's the staves, and I actually got the silverwood 1 core, which is the better version of the one I have right now. And I sort of need that, but that's an infusion recipe. Now, infusion is a sort of little funny thing here. It's pretty much just taking aspects from all the different things, if you remember. To actually have anything that says that, yes. As you can see, this has aspects. So water, metal, knowledge, trees, and magic. You can combine those and with some items shove them into an into an item and thus changing it. Now, one of these things you can do this with, if I can remember where the heck I put it. I'll just show it with this. As you can see here, the silverwood requires the different shards, 6 of them, and then a balance shard, and then you infuse all these shards along with these aspects into it. It's a rather odd process because you can't just take it from the items. You need to use this essentially distillation system where you melt down the items in the alchemical furnace and use the alembics to actually, well, store and pull it out, and then you can put them in these jars, water jars, which can then contain the aspects, and therefore you will need a lot of those. Now, this is sort of a complicated build to do because, as you can see, this actually requires aspects from just the crafting from the wand. So getting him is going to be a bit troublesome, which is, well, getting the aspects because I have to fly around, which is why I researched. Where'd you go? Did I go to the wrong place? Where the heck did I go? Oh, it was here, once. Which is why I researched these, the node stabilizers. These can be put underneath a V node, and that will prevent them from taking or stealing aspects from each other. So that's really useful because then I can actually have them close by in my house to charge everything. Then I also got a recharge pedestal where I can just put it in the middle. But all this is infusion crafting and it will take some time to get there. So the next part I will actually have to do is start on the infusion altar, right? But I will not be doing that right now because we have the Gaia Guardian to murder first. That's the order of things that I want to do it in. So we are going to take this opportunity to leave the build here, or the building here, so that I can finish it, maybe see if I can make it look pretty. I make no promises, but I'll try at least. And we will focus a bit on blood magic and botania to get the Gaia Guardian's loot. Now, I continue to have to go past here. Now I'm going to need, because all these require quite a bit of diamonds. I actually have, how much was it? It was for each. It was over 100 diamonds. I think it's, no, what the heck am I talking about? It's 28 diamonds and 112 weak blood shards, I think. Just to make all of them. And then of course there's also the glass, which I'm actually not sure if I have that much of. So if I dump this in here, 4, 5, 6, because you need one of these filled for every piece of the armor, as if you were making it with an ingot. So I can make 16, that's good. Now, if I'm not mistaken, actually, what is it, 27? Yes. Full armor is... we have 8. Then there's an extra of 7, that's 15, 20, 24. Good thing I counted. Yay! Wait, that actually makes perfect sense. I need a diamond for each, and I need 20. But I also needed the... was it these I used for that? What was it? I needed the... what was it called? What was it called? Soul Armor Forge. The Forge, that's it. Which also requires filled sockets. That's 4. Haha! Which is why I therefore need 28 of each. There we go. Now I remembered. So I need another 12. 12. Good. Now I'm just gonna get the shards back because I have 16. I have so few. This is horrid. It is actually, in my opinion, quite horrid. Now, I will just go and... how is this actually? It's filled, isn't it? Yep, it's filled. Now, I will put these back in here, so I at least have those. I will put 1 shard here. What the heck? They're really getting murdered up there. Now, this will fill. It takes 30,000. And then I will just say that this one can allow it to fill once through, and then I can put it in the chest while we go and check what the Gaia Guardian actually requires to, well, murder. I should probably change these out with speed runes. And it's actually drained quite a bit of LP just in the time I've been gone. Maybe I should also invest in a new blood shard, or not blood shard, what is it? Orb. Oh! Fill socket. Allow these through. There we go, that will go there, and then I can do this, and it should pop in there, and it should start filling them. And then when they're filled, they'll go in here. Perfect. Now let's go and check what it actually is required for the Gaia Guardian. I have also, by the way, I went to the Nether. I have hooked these two together, but I went to the Nether and found this. It says skeleton, but that's because the skeleton and the wither skeleton actually have the same, what is it, metadata or entity data, something like that. As long as I have this on the spawn exact copy, yes, it will spawn wither skeletons. I did this so that I could farm heads, and I actually went out and murdered the wither once more, because if I remember correctly, and I'm actually hoping a bit that I don't, you need a beacon for this Gaia thingy. Lexicopotania? Let's see. Alphamancy. Ritual of Gaia. Yeah, as it says, to require Gaia space you need this. So you need... oh, you actually need an active beacon. Active beacon? Oh, that's just where you put like 9 blocks of metal underneath, right? Yes. Some Gaia pylons, 1 level above the beacon as the altar, as well as a single terrestrial ingot as a sacrifice. Oh, balls! How many of those did I need? With some Gaia pylons. How many? 4. And this is the base where this one's on, so that will be like that. Oh, so just above. That doesn't seem so bad, right? And you just have to shift right click the beacon with the terrestrial ingot. Well, isn't that lovely? Common tires, set of enchanted elementum armor, a terror blade, and a large assortment of brews and baubles. Well, so I need to make 4 of these, which means I need 8 pixie dust and 8 elementum. That doesn't seem so bad. How much do I have of oh, 8 pixie dust, and elementum requires 16 of these. Guess that I think, yeah, it is 2 per, right? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that was 2 per. Then I need the pylons. Once more, I must construct additional pylons. And I needed 4 of these, so that's 8 mana steel and 4 mana diamonds. That doesn't seem too bad. Except for the fact that I have practically none left. So I need more. But now I actually have the... Holy crike, I have a lot of diamonds. I'm just gonna go to this because this actually seems like it's the most full. It's the fullest. And we have 4 mana diamonds. We need pylons. Oh, this is so awesome. I just remember there's like 2 weeks left until the Legacy of the Void comes out. I've already pre-ordered that. Well, I'm not sort of pre-ordered. I pre-ordered the collector's edition. I really like it. Well, that's easy. Can the Gaia panel be used for anything else? Apparently not. Now we need a beacon. And oh, we don't have any more nether stars. That's a bit problematic. Oh, wait. Didn't I get one? Oh, right. Never mind. I used that to upgrade the beheader. Or my, where is it? Yeah, the big chopper. I upgraded so I got looting on it as well. I did that simply because, well, when you kill a wither skeleton, there is a chance that it'll drop a head of its own. So now this has a 70% chance to get a head, and looting 3 gives it a better chance of getting a head. So I can actually get more heads. And I actually think that's pretty much I need some sort of metal. What do I have a lot of? Ingot. Okay, so I have 10,000 iron. But because we are... what the heck? Why am I still getting gold? Oh, right. I accidentally did something wrong with this down here, so it wasn't actually letting the ores through. As you can see, they're still going through. That's because I had forgotten to add niter to this one. Or I had removed it by accident or something, so this entire system was clogged up because of, well, niter. Now this is going along. Tin ore. This is not. Yeah, it's just going through. No problem. Oh, well, my problem. So we are going to say gold blocks because they look fancy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm pretty sure that's what I need to get this thing working. Oh, oops. Ah! We'll just make the thing out here. As you can see that I cleared this entire area, flattened it. It took quite a while. Then I exchanged with Thaumcraft all the stone and podzol that was left for dirt. So now we're going to get a lovely field of grass here. So I am going to say blocks of gold. You know what? Just to make things easier, I'll just dig them down. That way the beacon will be in like easy height. It doesn't say it has to be up, so just says it has to be an active beacon with the pylons somewhere special and the beacon actually active. So is this active? I can't tell whether or not this is active. Oh. So it gives speed and regeneration. Is that real? Does it do that? It doesn't seem to be giving me anything. I'm not good with beacons. I've never really used them, so I'm not really sure why that's that. Oh well. Now we needed the 1, 2, 3, and then 1 up. Quite higher than that. So now it's from the corner of this. Yes, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 3. Pylon. Actually quite pretty. 1, 1, 2, 3. Pylon. 1, 2, 3. Pylon. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm kind of great. I just really want this to work. Now, 1, 2, 3. Pylon. And 1, 2, 3. Last pylon. So this should actually be it. This thing should now work, I'm guessing. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure if it will work because it says it needs an active beacon. So I'm just hoping that it'll work. It looks right. Right? It looks right. Yes, it looks right. 1, 2, and the third one is there. And that's 2 up, so that's 1 above the beacon. So yes, this should be fine. Why am I worrying so much, and why is that? Don't they usually go all the way up? Okay. It's flashing up. That's weird? Well, we'll just hope this is active and it'll work. Now, it does, as it said, suppress the effect of the beacon when I actually fight the Gaia Guardian, so whatever effects I have on it is sort of irrelevant, I guess. Now, let's see how far we actually gone, and then maybe we can actually... I'll just see how many... Okay, now I'm lagging. That's a bit troublesome. I'll see how... Oh, I'm getting dizzy. How many have it gone through? It has 4. That means... Well... I'll probably have to help this along, but I can at least make the forge. Oh wait, what did I actually require? Yes, just stone and a blood orb. And I have that and that. That shouldn't be a problem. Now, the band armor is also unique in the fact that it requires you to make it in block form. You actually put this down in the world somewhere, and then you have to place the other blocks in the pattern that you would do in a crafting table. So if I wanted armor, I would have to fill these slots or these blocks out with the filled ones, the filled containers. That way, and then I have to use what's it, activation thingamajig. No, actually, I don't think I just have to right click or something. Then I use this to finish it off, and then I actually get the bound armor. Now, this is not used up as far as I remember, so you can actually make all of it with just one of them. And as I said, you can upgrade it by adding blood shards, either demon or weak blood shards, and they will give you extra slots to use in the armor. Now, in between this episode and next, I will help these fill, or watch them get filled. They really should get filled. Shouldn't be that much of a problem. I'm pretty sure that they can't lose progress like the others can. But that should be fine, and then when I see you next time, they will all be filled, and we can make the bound armor, and probably fight the Gaia Guardian. When that's done, well, what if we win, I can then start on the Uber mana production with Botania, and then we will move on to ensuring the mob spawners working with Thaumcraft. That way we will actually have gained quite a bit of things just using magic, or magical mods. So I think I will... No, next time I will see... I'll also go around, maybe check if there are some good nodes around just for later use. for Thaumcraft so that we can recharge the wand, and then I will show you, at one point, I will show you how to make a cool and useful, well, hopefully cool and useful room for the recharging and the infusion. I'll make those two separate rooms. So, building tower, making armor. I will not make the armor until next episode, just so you can see how it actually works. And then I will just make, hopefully, things pretty. So, yeah. Gaia Guardian, watch out. I'm coming for you. Somewhere. Over there. Gonna come to murder you. Summon you and murder you. Maybe I should summon demons as well in this one. That's probably a good idea if I really want to upgrade the armor. Oh well. Until then, next time, I am Darkstorm of the DPS Gamer signing off. Check out the rest of the channel. There are a ton of, well, maybe not a ton, but a lot of other videos to enjoy and series to have fun at. And leave a like if you like the video. Leave comments down below if there's anything special you want to see. And I hope that you'll subscribe for more great content. We put it out quite regularly, so that shouldn't be a problem. Just don't explode up there. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!
I will try.
Hello, Commander. In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project.
We are currently observing an idiot behind the keyboard. Thank you for your patience.
Seriously? Did I miss that? Oh lordy!